Hello all, welcome to Cognizance. If you're watching this video, whether it's on TikTok or YouTube, I hope you sit with it because what I have to give you could literally bring change to the country that we're currently living in. And right now, during these dark times, we're seeing what's happening in Los Angeles. We're seeing people get picked up off the streets. Children being removed from their parents. I think at this point in time, we could use any kind of hope. And I know we all saw the big article, the bombshell that hit the Economic Times. One headline that made us all for 2 seconds go, yeah, maybe there is some hope. It said she won. It said that 2024 was tampered with. The cheater cheated. The liar lied. And we should be honest with ourselves. Although we know, deep down, that's what happened. We believe it. We're all neurodivergent. Most of us are. At the same time, though, we have to stay grounded. We have to stay grounded in reality. The reality is, he's in office. Because it was certified. He's the one that got the inauguration. He's the one that has the cabinet. He's in charge. We can't change that. We cannot go back in time and uncertify what's already been certified. That doesn't mean he can't be illegitimate. So, I want to bring something to your attention. This article, when you read it, it mentions smart legislation, to be exact. These people are going out of their way to do the research, get the data, go into these districts, looking at the numbers, looking at the drop-off, comparing, contrasting. They were able to get a lawsuit through in Rockland County, New York. Here's how they did it. An independent U.S. senator. She was running in Rockland County. When the results came out, the results said she had 5 people pick her. That's a low number. What she did, what Diane did, was literally go down her neighborhood, go down the street she was on, and find 9 people from that district, 9 people who said, no, that's impossible. I picked you. She got signed affidavits from her own neighborhood. Smart took that to court. A judge looked at that and said, that's not right. Something's off about this. We're moving forward. And now the case is going forward. Where now the Senate and the top of the ticket is being called into question. The truth always comes out eventually. Now let's be real. Again, staying grounded. Let's just say this goes through and they win. And we get ourselves a hand count. I can't promise you that won't prove anything. For all we know, it will just prove he won fair and square. And if that's the case, we have to accept it. I know that's hard. I know that's hard to accept, but that's the reality we're living in. If we get this hand count, if Smart does their job, which I know they will because I trust in them, there's a good chance this will all lead to nothing and it will just prove he won. But what if we did find something? What if we get the hand count and the hand count is different from the machines? Do you have any idea what that will do? Do you have any idea the precedent that will set and what will follow as a result? This case can blow a hole in everything and influence other counties, other states to do the exact same thing. Lawsuits will follow. ETA, for example, they're already looking into doing their own lawsuit in Pennsylvania. But they're looking at this first. They're keeping an eye on this because this could help their case and other cases in other states. Because all it takes is one. Because if it can happen in Rockland County, it can happen anywhere. And then next thing you know, like playing Jenga, you pull that one piece, the whole thing falls down. The best thing we can do right now is check. Let's at least check. And for all you know, by checking, we can prove that he's illegitimate. Will that get him out of office? I don't know. Will anything be done about this? I don't know. We don't know. You want to know why we don't know? Because it's never happened before. Anyone telling you that something won't happen, they don't know that. Just like I don't know something will happen. We can't control that. Here's what we can control. We can help SMART get this to court and do their jobs. And by doing that, we can prove whether or not he's legitimate. That is what we can control. And in doing so, we secure the sanctity of our contest. That is the most important thing. Because what's the point in participating if we don't know whether or not we're going to get a fair contest or not? That should be at the forefront of your mind. If 2024 was tampered with, how do we know the rest of the contest won't be? This is very important. This should be something everybody should be talking about. And although the headline gives you hope, she won, he cheated, all that jazz, right? I know that gives you hope, but here's the reality of the situation. That has to be proven. That has to be proven in court. It can't be fact until it's proven to be fact. This could prove that. If you are willing to help these guys prove that, but also realize that at the end of the day, this might be a wild goose chase. Still, if you're neurodivergent, if you believe after looking at that headline, if you believe she won, then this is exactly how we prove it. This is the first step into proving it. So if you support this and you want to help SMART get to the facts, get to the data, get to the truth, then here's what you got to do. If you're watching me on TikTok, you can go to my link tree on my profile. The first link will take you to SMART's website where you can donate at minimum $1. If you're watching me on YouTube, look in the description. There'll be a link straight to the website where you can donate $1 at minimum. Now, if you want to donate more, go for it. All I'm asking for is $1. Now, I've been promoting them for the last week or so. We've already raised $30,000. Thank you. That's amazing. But they need $100K. They need at least $100,000 to pay off fees and go to court. We're already, what is that? A third? A little bit less than a third there? In a week's time. I think with our influence, because we want the truth, we can get to that by the end of the month. We can get to 100K by the end of the month. We can raise more. And then guess what? When ETA does their lawsuit, we'll do the same thing with them. And that is what's important right now. The truth. So if that's something you want, please click that link and go donate at minimum $1. And if you can't donate, share this, repost this, get this in front of as many people as possible. The truth is what's important. And that's all we can control. That is all we can do. And so with that being said, I want you to know something. Doing this is going to get you scrutinized. People are going to call you crazy. They're going to call you Delulu, Balulu, Blue Anon. You're just like them. If you don't hear anything else, I want you to hear this. You're not like them. You want to know why you're not like them? Because although we believe she won, we're going to fight to prove it with facts. We're going to acknowledge the fact that, hey, we might be wrong. This whole thing might be a wild goose chase. But at the very least, we'll know the truth. We're getting the best of the best data analysts, scientists, forensic scientists, professors. Dr. Walter Mebane looked into the data himself. Pennsylvania, even he found some issues. These are people who are experts at their field. Everything we do is going to get verified. We're going to do it the right way. We're not going to do what MAGA did. Storm the Capitol with no facts. DJT took this to court 60 times and lost all 60. He didn't even get it out of the gate. They dismissed it up front. We got through to discovery. We're different. And whatever happens, what happens after all of this, we will accept it. No matter what the result is, we will accept it and move forward. We are not like them. We're better than them. And if you believe that, support the cause today. Go to Smart, donate $1, or share this video with someone who will. Thank you for watching. Stay hopeful. Trust your gut. No matter what happens, always know you are not crazy.